Lean forward and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What's up you guys, it's Vincanity, and recently I've been getting a lot of requests about how to do a proper cricket position. Now, when I was younger, this was kind of like our introduction to breaking. Like there was no YouTube where you could see, unlimited moves. And I remember going to www.breakdance.com and I actually saw a written out tutorial on how to do the cricket position. And there wasn't any pictures, there wasn't anything to reference, and we just had that description on where to place your hands and how to lean forward, right? So today, oftentimes the only reason why you see people doing this is for power moves, but I think this is actually a really useful tool for not only doing power moves, but freezes, and even coming up with creative moves. So today we're gonna be working on the cricket. If you guys haven't seen it yet, I just started my Patreon training group where we'll be doing monthly workshops, Q&As, setting goals, achieving those goals, and in general, just working hard towards getting better. If you guys wanna join the group, make sure you guys click the link below and we'll get training soon. All right, you guys, so the first thing that we have to work on is actually our hand position, right? Our hand position is very important because if you don't have the correct hand position, you could easily fall over, right? So the first thing is, you wanna find your dominant arm, meaning whichever arm you feel strongest with. For most people, it's the hand they write with. But for me, I'm a little bit goofy. I write with this hand. A lot of my stronger freezes are with my right arm, but for some reason this felt comfortable on my left hand. I don't know why. You might be the same. Okay, so we start here and we basically want to be able to put this right in our side, right? It doesn't want to be like some people try to put it right in their stomach at first. That's not necessarily what's going to work best. It's more in the side right here, kind of above your hip bone. Some people again have really long arms, so it might be on your hip bone, but somewhere right about here. Okay, the other arm is going to be out here, right? And this is like your balancing arm. Most of the weight is going to be here, and this arm just kind of helps us balance. On the other side, you also want to be able to do this position here, so practice it on this side as well, right? So that you could do your freezes on both sides. Okay, this is not only a good strengthening exercise, but again, it's one of the basics to freezes. Okay, so now let's try this on the floor. We're gonna go to this position and I want you guys to sit with your knees open. This is gonna help you kind of get stable, and you're gonna put your arms here and here, and we're just gonna reach down and kind of adjust your knees so that weight is actually going onto your hand, just like this. And what we want to do is try to make our arm straight up, okay? We don't want it in like a weird position. That puts unnecessary stress on our wrist, which will again hurt our wrist, okay? Wrist problems are pretty common in breaking, so it's always due to kind of like putting your wrist in unnecessarily stressful positions, okay? So let's try this again. Go here. Let's try to straighten our arm again. Make sure that there's not too much stress on our wrist. And what we want to try to do is lean our weight forward and put more weight onto our arm. This is also going to put some weight into your stomach from your elbow, so you have to flex your stomach. That's the hard part. Flex your stomach. You have to become strong here, here, all the way to the floor. Let's try it. Ready? Our arm goes here. We are going to basically lift up our knees like this, okay? We want to get really, really comfortable here. And for most people, this is going to be a little bit difficult. For some people, it's easier if they put their head on the ground. But to me personally, I don't think that takes too much weight off of your arm, okay? So if it is too much weight, put your knee down, put your other knee down, right? And start from here. The next thing that we want to do is try to lift up one leg at a time. And this is gonna really kind of help our balance in this sense, and also the control, okay? So we're gonna go back to here, drop into our stomach, straighten both of our legs, And what we're gonna try to do is lift up this leg, the one that's closest to our arm, okay? So our weight is here, we lift up that leg, and we try to hold it, okay? You could also straighten it, just like that. And when it's too much, just put your knees back down, okay? Let's try it with the other leg. Ready? We go here, straighten our legs. We're gonna lift up one leg. You have to kind of adjust how your weight is. Bring that leg straight and bring it back down. Try your best to get comfortable with this exercise. Again, it's not gonna come easy. I've been doing this for years, so it's not too difficult. But for you doing this your very first time, take your time. If you can't get up, again, don't get frustrated. It's something that is a challenge to your body, right? So see it as that. You're not gonna get it the first time. You might, maybe not the second, third. You might go weeks and you still can't do it, but just try your best. Okay, let's try it again. Ready? Go down. Pick up the knees. Lift up your leg. Straighten it out. Okay, bring it back. Straighten it out. Bring it back and go back down. Okay, other leg, same thing. Bring it straight. Lift it up. Straighten it out. Lift it up. Straighten it out. Lift it up. Back down. Okay? And again, each side actually has its own challenge. When you lift up your right leg, you're gonna have a little bit more weight here. When you lift up your left leg, a little bit more weight here. Okay? So the next part is the balancing part. Okay? And what we have to do is lean forward and be able to hold our legs up. Okay? That's the tricky part, is being able to lift up and hold your legs up. You know, and have the strength for all that. So we're gonna do it in the easiest way that I know, which is keeping your legs crouched in. When you have your legs extended, it's a little bit more difficult. When you bring your legs in, it's a little bit easier to just balance and hold. So we're gonna start off with our legs in. We're gonna go like this, knees out, elbow to your stomach, hand out, okay? And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna lean forward, and when we lean forward, we're gonna lift up our legs, just from this position, okay? It's gonna look a little silly, but we're gonna go here, and we're gonna go forward, lift up, go back down. All right, don't do anything crazy. Don't slam your knees into the ground. Again, lift up, back down. Go again, maybe go a little bit further. Back down. Go a little further. Back down. And when you get comfortable, we want to lift up our legs so that our body is somewhat straight, okay? You lift up, and then lift up your legs so that you're somewhat straight, okay? And then you can always have that ability to just set your knees down. You're gonna notice when you start lifting up, you're gonna have a little bit of like pain or strain in your hips, right? This is kind of normal. It's something that we, in breaking, we do a lot of times. We're using our hips for power moves and all these things. So this is gonna be a good opportunity for you guys to start really strengthening all your muscles from your arms all the way down, okay? Let's try it again. Okay, we go here. We're gonna put our hand down. We lean forward and we lift up our legs and try to strengthen and straighten them just a little bit. Put your legs down. And once you get to this point, we are now ready to start straightening our legs, okay? I do have something that is gonna help us with this, which is my trusty cooler. We're gonna use this as a tool to kind of help us, you know, practice getting our legs straight, one at a time, okay? So, we're gonna go like this. Again, at this point, you should have this down pretty well, because if you don't, you could hurt yourself. So make sure you have this down well before you start putting your feet up on stuff. Okay, so get close to your cooler or chair and go into this stab position or cricket. And let's actually start by putting just our left leg up like this. Okay, our right leg is still down. And what we're gonna practice is just lifting this leg up like this, straightening it, going back, straightening it, going back, and going down. Okay, with the other leg, same thing. This leg goes here. We lift up this leg, straighten it, back, straighten it, back, down. So now that we have this down, okay, you could always come back to this at any given point. We're gonna try to do both legs, okay? Both legs straight. Again, this doesn't have to be perfect, but it's more to just build the strength to be able to do so, especially like when you start getting into windmills. Let's start off by going back to here. Okay, and we are gonna go and we're gonna start off by just going into our crouched in cricket, just like this. And we're gonna try to extend our legs just like that and hold it, okay? And relax, okay? The first time you do that, it's a little bit more strain than when you're crouched in. Extended is a little bit more difficult than crouched in because now it's like your legs are straight and there's more leverage being pulled to pull them down, okay? So really take your time on this. Again, hold it to when you can and then relax. Let's try it again, okay? From here, crouch position, legs go up, get your balance, extend them out, hold it, and then go down, okay? Once you get comfortable with that, I believe that you guys are gonna start being able to do this without crouching in, okay? So this time, let's try something different. Let's just go from here. Let's lean forward and try to balance, just like this, okay? And again, it's important for you guys to practice this in different ways because when you start doing power moves, doing windmills, this is gonna be something that's gonna really give you that control, right? Doing just windmills, doing a swipe to a windmill, right? A lot of these things we require this position. Doing a windmill to a swipe, this is an important position. So practice this and get comfortable. Now lastly, we wanna start timing our holds, right? We're gonna start with something small like 5 seconds, add 6, 7, 8, and we're gonna work our way to 10 seconds, okay? Let's try it in both ways, okay? Starting with here, let's start off with, let's actually just start with 2 seconds, okay? We're gonna lean forward, we lift up, and we're gonna go 1, 2, 5, okay? And then you're gonna build up to 3, okay? You're gonna lift up and you go 1, 2, 3, right? And this is really just gonna help with that control. Eventually, you just lift up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get that down, get comfortable, be able to build that strength. And again, think of it just like your exercise, you're building muscle, right? This stuff really, really helps, okay? Last one, let's try it with our legs straight. Again, let's try 3 seconds. Ready? We go here, lean forward, and if you can't do 3 seconds, don't worry. Ready, we lean forward, and we go 1, 2, 3. Relax, okay? Don't let your muscle cramp or get some type of strain. We don't want to do that. We want to work towards getting stronger and without the setbacks. Last one, I know your wrists are hurting, but let's try to hold it as long as we possibly can. Ready? We go here, legs go straight, we lean forward, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now that you guys are comfortable, start working on this, start training it. Think of it like an exercise, right? Hold it for 2 seconds, boom. Hold it for 3 seconds, boom. 4 seconds. Build your way up so that we get better and better and better and stronger and stronger and stronger. Think of it like lifting weights, right? You don't just pick up, you know, a 100-pound dumbbell and start lifting it, right? You start off with a smaller weight and you build your way up, okay? So take your time, enjoy the process, and again, have fun with it. If you guys don't know yet, I have a training group on Patreon. We're gonna be doing live workshops, we're doing Q&As, we're setting goals, we're training to reach those goals, and we're doing this every month. If you guys are interested in joining the training group, make sure you guys click the link below, hop on there, and we'll get training soon, okay? As always, if you guys like this video, like this content, make sure you guys press like, subscribe, leave me a comment about what you want to see next, share this with a friend, and I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, peace.